Hi, my name is Mickey Nevedomskis. I'm a civil engineering major with an emphasis in environmental engineering.
I'm Zach Herbert. I'm a civil engineering major focusing on water resources.
Hi, my name is Catherine, and I'm studying civil engineering with an emphasis in transportation.
My name is Ahmed Dahir. I'm studying civil engineering at the University of Utah and have an emphasis in transportation.
And I'm Jeff Malone. I'm studying civil engineering at the U as well, and I'm doing an emphasis in structures.
My name is Luke Juarez. I'm a fourth year civil engineering student, and my emphasis is in structural engineering.
Hi, I'm Kenzie. I'm a student at the University of Utah studying civil engineering and focusing in transportation.
My name is AJ Malazgar. I'm a civil engineering student here at the University of Utah. My emphasis is transportation, but I'm also interested in doing pump design.
My name is Mitch Carley, also doing civil engineering at the U, and I want to go into water resources.
I'm Josh Gira, and I'm studying civil engineering with an emphasis in geotechnical.
So I chose structures because I like playing with blocks and Legos as a kid, and as I got older, I enjoyed seeing structures being built around the community, like bridges and other buildings, and that really got me interested.
Well, I've always loved helping out people and finding ways to make people's life a lot better, and I feel like with transportation, you're making people's life easier, and that's the main reason why I want to go into transportation.
So the main reason I chose structural engineering was because of my love for different materials such as concrete and steel, and the way that it marries together into a large structure and becomes something different.
I really like that transportation engineering projects have a big picture element to them. I think that transportation has a really strong impact on the way that communities feel for people, and there's a unique human connection to those types of projects that really speak to me, and that's something that's really important for the projects that I'm interested within engineering.
I chose environmental engineering because it's a cool way to apply scientific principles for societal and environmental benefit.
And for water resources engineering, it's the same environmental application to improve it through engineering practice.
So with geotech, I hope to obviously go into geotechnical design, and that really involves looking at settlement analysis. So when you place a load on something, how much it will consolidate. Slope stability analysis, that's something geotechs do. Obviously here in Utah we like to build on slopes a lot, so we have to make sure that's stable. One other thing is foundation design, so you work with the structural engineer, making sure that the bearing capacity of the soil is enough to meet the required capacity. So.
If I choose transportation, I would look to work for a Department of Transportation, probably in Arizona, because I would move back to where I came from. If I choose pump design, my main interest is designing pumps for big buildings such as hotels and hospitals.
I would go into watershed management, hopefully in a mountainous region. I like being outside, so that's part of the reason I'd like to do that.
With transportation, I'd like to focus in improving the transportation infrastructure by improving the materials of the roads and by helping the pedestrians with access to better ways of transportation also.
What I hope to achieve with my degree is to actually have my name on something that I've designed, in terms of water resources engineering that has a significant impact on the environment.
I think it would be cool to work in some like bioremediation or wherever there's spills and other kind of environmental degradation, and be part of that positive move forward.
I would give some advice to just learn something new every day. There's great examples of just being on a college campus that you can learn, just talk to other students around you and see what you can pick up from them.
All right, so my advice for incoming freshmen would be to use the resources that the university provides, especially the tutoring center. When you're having trouble with homework, they're really helpful and easy to talk to, and they'll get you through a lot of the tougher problems with homework.
My advice would be get involved with as much stuff as you can, which is either student groups or just volunteering, because that's the more people you know, the more fun campus life will be.
My advice to you would be to take it one step at a time. Nobody's into finding the fastest finish line and getting there the soonest, so just enjoy the ride while you're here, and who knows what it could lead to.
I think one of the goals in civil engineering is trying to figure out what you want to do early on. Since civil engineering is such a broad field, you kind of want to try to specialize, but that being said, you can also, there's opportunities all over, so you can think you want to do one thing and then change your mind and still be within the same degree.
I would emphasize working in groups and making sure you know how to work in a team. It's definitely helpful in a class if you can work in a group and be able to help each other out, and also once you graduate and you're in industry, being able to work in groups is very important to everything you do.
Some advice that I would give incoming freshmen would be to really take advantage of your general education courses. That's how I actually first got exposed to transportation, was through an urban planning class, and so that gen ed class was what made me decide to pursue engineering. And so I think just being really open and receptive to the topics that you're going to be exposed to in your gen eds can serve as like as a way to find something that you're passionate about, and then engineering can be that vehicle or tool that helps you achieve that passion.
Your learning, your education doesn't stop outside of the classroom. Obviously, as engineers, what we do is a very applied math and science, and really you could look around you and enhance your learning. For instance, I'm in a concrete design class. I could go up to a concrete building and look at the layout of the columns, whether they're spiral or tide confinement, and kind of theorize a whole bunch of different things. So, there's a very applied sense to our learning, and that's something that should be taken advantage of because it enhances your education.
My advice would be to get to know your fellow students. You're going to be with them for a long time, and they'll be your friends if you devote towards that. And studying in your groups is your biggest friend. Like, that's a huge asset. If I didn't have Zach and some of the other students, you really get through it as a team.
Then my advice would be, just go at your own pace. When your freshman year, whatever college you're entering in is going to give you that 4-year plan, and it's going to seem overwhelming, but don't set yourself up for failure. Just go at your own pace, get there however you need to, and you'll graduate. You'll be there.